The retail apocalypse. It is the discontinuation of the physical presence of multiple retail stores from 2010 onwards. Examples include Blockbuster, Best Buy, and JCPenney. Some, such as Toys R Us and Bloomingdale's, even declared bankruptcy. To comprehend the situation, we'll examine the history behind different product distribution models and what led to the downfall of the brick-and-mortar retail industry.
What is retail? At its simplest form, retail is the sale of different goods and services to customers with the intention to make a profit. Unlike wholesalers, retail stores sell goods for the purpose of consumption rather than resale.
Mom and pop stores were the first incarnations of retail economics in the 1700s and 1800s. These were independent and family-owned businesses that sold general merchandise.
It wasn't until the 1800s that department stores were introduced into the economy. Department stores were essentially larger retail stores that offered a wide range of consumer goods. Furthermore, they often hosted entertainment events and demonstrations that appealed to new wealthy consumers looking for ways to spend their disposable income.
As a result, manufactured goods grew in popularity and demand. Agriculture, which had previously been the dominant business, was replaced by the manufacturing industry. Oil, steel, textile, and food production from factories created more in-demand products in department stores. This created new jobs and improved standards of living.
In 1956, the first shopping mall opened up in the US. In just 4 years, the number of malls exceeded 4,500 and accounted for 14% of all retail sales. The diversity of products within shopping malls enabled acquisition of both necessities and luxuries from a centralized location. Moreover, the boom in the automobile industry further enhanced accessibility to malls.
The growth of the internet and the introduction of search engines like Google spawned a new form of retail in 1990, e-commerce. This made shopping more convenient and efficient as consumers could examine reviews, compare prices, and buy goods anytime and anywhere.
Today, e-commerce rapidly outpaces physical retail in terms of growth. A decade past, e-commerce sales only accounted for about 5% of total retail sales. By the end of 2016, however, that figure was already at 20%, and this pandemic is only expected to accelerate its growth due to quarantine restrictions. This, in addition to better logistics systems, accessibility, and convenience, initiated the retail apocalypse.
So, how does retail work? The retail supply chain consists of four parts: the manufacturers, the wholesalers, the retailers, and the consumers. First, we have the manufacturers. These are where the goods are produced using machinery, raw materials, and labor.
Wholesalers then purchase the goods from manufacturers in bulk at lower prices. They will then resell and distribute the products to other retailers. E-commerce enabled the manufacturers to skip this step, however, which further increased its popularity.
Typically, retail sells specific goods in small quantities directly to the consumers at higher prices. This can take two main forms: physical retail and e-commerce. Today, most large retailers have at least some form of online presence.
The retail supply chain ends with the consumer, aka the end user, who buys the goods for personal use.
Today, we'll be looking into what's causing the shift to e-commerce. In order to address these from an economic perspective, we'll be first considering several different forms of retail.
Brick-and-mortar shops are physical retail shops that offer their goods to customers face-to-face rather than over the internet.
These shops typically have low competition since they can occupy less competitive areas. As such, they usually gain profit by marking up their products. For consumers, this means higher prices and less consumer choice.
For the retailers, there are higher short-term costs with regards to taxes, rent, and other initial costs. In the long term, however, lower competition and the ability to mark up prices are more beneficial for them.
The government benefits from the taxes by the retailer and is able to use it to fund other public projects. That said, the decreased competition may have a negative effect on society due to higher prices.
Department stores are larger retail establishments offering a much wider range of products. A mall is a large establishment that contains multiple of these department stores.
In these establishments, retailers are subject to the rent and imposed quality regulations. In addition, the increased competition from the limited space and numerous available alternatives creates a much higher barrier to entry for small and medium enterprises.
On the other hand, increased regulations and competition offer lower prices and higher product standards for consumers. Additionally, the compact nature of department stores enables consumers to buy everything from a centralized location.
Lastly, we reach e-commerce retail. This model involves transactions over the internet. Consumers are offered the lowest prices, greatest consumer choice, and the most convenient shopping experience. However, this model's growth would cause structural unemployment and lower product standards.
It will be more difficult for the government to regulate online marketplaces, and e-commerce may possibly spawn parallel markets. However, society as a whole may still benefit from this due to the increased efficiency online platforms afford. The lack of the need for physical presence further opens up real estate, which can be used for public projects.
The situation is quite conflicting for the producers themselves. The barriers to entry are very low, and a variety of options such as advertising can be used to promote their products. However, the extremely tough competition due to the ease with which consumers can compare products online makes it very difficult for SMEs to grow.
And now, for a very important intermission, we present to you the all-in-one solution for all your Minecraft problems. NerdVPN! Experiencing lag? Failing at PvP?
Hey guys, my name is Lil John, and today we'll be raiding my brother's house for some sweet and easy emeralds!
Having your little brother follow you around your realm all the time?
Woohoo! We're rich now! Good thing he didn't have a VPN on!
Then get NerdVPN! Increase your mining luck by tenfold. Become a verified parkour master. Most importantly, never lose to someone with weaker armor again. All thanks to NerdVPN!
Legit Minecraft companies are liable to any damages to social and academic life incurred by the product of NerdVPN. Demonstrated effects are not guaranteed. Viewer discretion is advised. For any questions, please hesitate to contact legitminecraftcompany@gmail.com.
To decide between physical and online distribution, we have two experts, Giddy Guppy, the owner of Fishy Fisheries, and Jeff Bezos, the owner of online retailer Amazon. For the first question, how do you ensure consumer convenience and satisfaction?
Here at Amazon, we capitalize on customer convenience by letting customers purchase their necessities from the comfort of their own homes. With our one-day delivery service, shopping will always be a breeze.
Well, in Fishy Fisheries, what you see is what you get. If you can overcome the urge to get off your couch, then you'll see that our products abide by that rule. No fishy advertising and no click tracking. You don't have to wait even a day since you get the item right as you pay.
You clearly misunderstand the concept of convenience. At Amazon, we use our algorithms to find you the best product that matches your needs at the best price. You can easily avoid scams by reading customer reviews on the product. If you can wait for a day, might as well buy the product that gives you the best bang for your buck.
With the pandemic, however, many are worried about their safety rather than convenience. How do you ensure that this is upheld?
In our markets, we always follow the CDC guidelines on proper distancing, and all our employees follow strict regulations on...
Why bother risking yourself and following arduous procedures when you can just shop from your home?
Good point. To end the discussion, how do you assess the economy in job creation?
With physical retail, employees don't have high skill requirements. As such, we are able to create jobs, especially in areas far from urbanization where many e-commerce businesses don't have delivery networks.
The skill requirements for online retail are much higher, especially for those who will work with our online services. However, while we offer fewer low-skill jobs, we offer many more skilled and high-paying jobs.
Yes, but due to the lack of physical supervision, many e-commerce businesses are often subject to lax regulations and have been found to abuse worker rights by placing work quotas and unreasonably strict schedules.
Indeed. Thank you for speaking on behalf of each of your businesses. That's all, folks. We'll see you on the next episode of Minecraft TV.
So, what is it going to be, physical or online? Taking a look at recent trends, it seems that we're moving towards a more collectivized online retail environment such as Amazon.
There's a good reason for that. As we've seen previously, the option to buy online offers a much better consumer experience, so companies are incentivized to pander towards that demand. Nowadays, when people go out, they'd rather spend their money on fine dining and travel rather than shopping, further reducing the demand for physical stores.
In the long run, online shopping does not only provide the best experience for consumers, but makes distribution more efficient and eco-friendly as well. Those factors, along with the COVID pandemic, are the primary catalysts causing the retail apocalypse to accelerate.
Regulations must still be set for online marketplaces to prevent the formation of monopolies, worker mistreatment, or structural unemployment. However, the increased online activity due to the pandemic will likely bring about more regulation and competition to the online stage. The increased competition will break up monopolies and provide more online jobs, and the stringent regulations for online businesses will help prevent worker mistreatment.
So what does this mean? The retail apocalypse has shown that e-commerce should be an integral part of any modern business. If properly regulated, e-commerce will benefit society as a whole by offering more efficient, environmentally friendly, and convenient options. This transition to online platforms, therefore, is the next logical step for society to take.